Hello and welcome. In this video it's high time to record how I upgraded my trusted Startrite 165 table saw. After a year of using this one, I noticed that the fence is not as good as it could be, and I thought it's high time to give it a bit of an upgrade. So I bought some plastic and I want to make it a little bit better so that the cutting materials will slide more easily. To be more precise, and instead of calling this a plastic, I bought it specifically product called RG1000, which is ultra high molecular weight polyethylene with recycled material. No idea what it actually means, but I spent 45 quid and 57 pence including delivery to my home address for the two pieces. One piece is for the fence, the other one is to make rails to slide in the grooves of the table saw. So let's start with the preparation of the fence. Initially I thought I will reuse two holes already provided in the fence. Then I realized that it was not efficient, so I had to go back to the drawing board and make another hole. I had to buy threading kit to thread the holes to accommodate M6 bolts, because this is an older machine and the holes were for some Imperial bolts, and I thought after one go I just gave up and just thought let's rethread it and just stick with M6. Anyway, it was time to sand it, trim the edges to make it nice and smooth, and I thought, oh, happy days, all done. However, it was still too flexible. I thought by going for slightly thicker material, which is 20 mm, it will be absolutely fine, but it wasn't. So I had to pack up the gap between plastic and original fence so that there is no flex. Initially I thought I would use just a bit of a washer or a couple of washers, but then it just didn't work good, so I just packed it up with a tape so that it will not flex at all, and I think that was the best call. Additionally, I wanted to slightly extend the fence so that it will be easier to align when I'm cutting something slightly longer, something bigger. So you can see it's just slightly overhanging at the front and it's just a touch longer than at the back. So I'm checking if it is all square and nice. It wasn't, so I thought initially I can just grind it off, sand it off to make it nice and perfect. It didn't do the trick, so I still had to go back to the drawing board and pack it up from behind to make it nice and solid and as a robust connection. So that was the process behind it. But overall, quite happy with it. I managed to cut few pieces recently and it's doing the job quite nicely. Now it is time to build my first sledge, and again I bought from the same supplier, same material, two pieces to make the runners, and that was actually a bad idea. Probably it would be better to buy aluminium pieces. I know it might be a little bit more time consuming to make them perfect. I struggled to find something that will fit into 19 millimeters wide grooves, but probably it would be a better call. That was my first go trying to super glue it with high viscosity CA glue. Unfortunately it didn't stick as good as I was expecting. Due to the moisture in the air and overall humidity, I didn't want to use timber or plywood for the runners because they would probably shrink or expand way too much, and I didn't like this as an option, so I thought this would be a better solution. But I'm not crazy keen on this one. When I tried to screw it in, the fabric was just too soft and was just flexing too much. It was not a good solution. Anyway, maybe next time I'll just buy aluminium runners and this will solve the problem. So time to create a little rounded edges for the front and back of the sledge. Of course, mark up the no finger zone just in case. health and safety in mind. And then it's time for a first cut, and I'm really happy. So I did the first cut, and now it is time to use this 5-point cut method just to check if the fence is square to the blade. And on my occasion it was slightly off, so I did this 5-cut check the thickness on one side, check the thickness on the other side, divide it by 4, and this gives you indication if you need to move the fence to the front or away. By using feeler gauges, you can quite precisely address the offset requirement. So I had to push it by 0.74 of a millimeter, which is next to nothing, and it was quite easy to achieve. So once I offset it by correct amount, then I did another test run just to check if it is square. Happy days, and then I attach it properly. So really pleased overall with the upgrade of my saw. It was a really nice project. It took me a couple of hours to get it sorted. The little upgrades made the use of the table saw so much more enjoyable. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you next time.